Yeah.
Already, anytime.
I know. Well, I know. I'm waiting for him to stop moving his hands. Welcome back to another episode of Sadistic Pixel Discussion Show. Today, we are talking about the most relevant news of the week, and I'm not talking to you, Hillary. I'm talking about the Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens trailer, and what that means to you guys and what it means to me. As always, I am joined by my fabulous friends, Mr. John Allen.
I'm back.
Zach Dickerson.
He's back.
And Trevor Baldwin.
I'm here.
And I am Justin Bright, and we're going to get right to it. Zach, what did you think of the new Star Wars trailer?
I was excited. You know, they finally showed a face for the villain, which still wasn't really a face. It was basically a mask, but it kind of, like, it teased, because whenever Luke's voiceover was talking about how his family was always strong with the Force, it seemed like it teased that he either had a son or he knew somebody that may have been connected to his family.
Or, if you're a Star Wars nerd like me, you'd realize they cut that audio clip out of Return of the Jedi when he's talking to Princess Leia at the end of it, and that's what they did.
It's been a long time since
That's
Star
okay.
Wars.
I'm just here to guide you along the path.
But I'm excited for it because we see
Yeah.
who the villain is now. So I'm excited to see what kind of backstory he's going to have, or she.
Or she. Yeah, there you go.
She.
There are a lot of famous actresses that have not announced. There are famous people in that movie that we don't know who they're playing, so.
And then, of course, basically at the very end, like you start seeing the Millennium Falcon, and then Han Solo and Chewie just sitting there like, it's good to be back. Like, oh, we missed you, Han. We missed you so much. Well, I'm ready. I'm ready to see what
Your
they do.
your body is ready.
My body
You're going
is
to be
ready.
there at the midnight showing for it, right?
Whatever day it is, yeah.
It'll be a Thursday.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there.
Good.
You can take off work to
John.
Take off work.
John, I want to hear your opinions. What do you think of it?
Well, I was excited. Well, it was like probably the best part of my day that day because I had a pretty busy day.
Yeah.
And then I got home and saw all the messages about it, and I was like, I wonder what this could be. And then I saw it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like probably like that.
That 6-year-old kid
Yeah, like,
inside
just
you
like-
just rises up.
Well, yeah, because I started out kind of going in order, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
I did the Phantom Menace, and
Yeah,
then
I get it.
and then I watched the older ones, and I was like, whoa, these are a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Well, like, of course, the CGI and stuff kind of cracked me up a little bit, like when in the older ones where, like, Yoda just, like, disappears, and then, you know, it was just, the way that stuff worked, it was still, like, they're a whole lot better.
Yeah,
than-
oh yeah.
But I'm really excited, like, the very end of it, everybody was excited
Right.
at the end.
Especially when you just hear Han be like,
Yeah.
Chewie, or home. So, but you know, I know you guys both like Star Wars pretty well, don't you?
I
Now,
love Star Wars.
I'm not trying to say Trevor hates Star Wars, but he has an outside view on Star Wars, right? And I want to know what your opinion was on the trailer.
I don't know anything about the movies. I don't know what's going to happen about this one. I just found out it was called The Force Awakens the other day whenever you said it to me in a message. And in terms of, was it a great trailer? Yeah, it was a great trailer. It made me excited to, I guess, see the movie. Like I say, I've watched, I guess, The Phantom Menace was the one with Darth Maul, right?
Yes.
I've seen that one. It wasn't very good.
Don't hit him.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah, well, you can't base your Star Wars love off of those.
No,
movies.
I know.
You should always watch 4, 5, and 6, right?
But as you guys know, I'm not a huge movie watcher
Yeah.
anyway. So, it looks cool. I mean, I know everyone was really excited, like all of you've already stated, to see Han Solo and Chewie in there. So I guess it looks, in terms of was it a cool trailer? Heck yeah. I think it'll be a great movie.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll do. I hope it does. The series justice. Being out of something.
George Lucas
out,
is not involved anymore in
right.
the series justice.
Being out, for that long, can go both ways.
Yeah.
So, I hope that it is good, and I do have high hopes for y'all and for everyone else who is excited about it.
Well, I mean, you want to what I think. It's my turn, right?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, first of all, and we are all extremely nerdy people, and I mean, even if you're not a movie guy, I think it's safe to say that like Star Wars is kind of like the holy Bible of nerd culture. I think that's like when it kind of. I'm saying there were comic books and stuff, but Star Wars is like the thing that all nerds can just kind of come together on.
Like Star Wars and Star Trek too.
Yeah,
Star Trek is.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it's just like that's like another console wars thing.
Yep,
pretty much.
Star Wars Force Awakens trailer. That first one that was released back in November was really good. Just that Millennium Falcon flying at the end, just that hit that nerve inside me that I thought I didn't have anymore because of the prequel trilogy. And then this last trailer, like I grew up, Han Solo and Indiana Jones were my two biggest heroes, and I just see Han Solo pop up on screen, and I literally just like got tears in my eyes. I was just like, this is like being 5-year-old kid again, and I mean, it brought me back to when it was just me and my mom, and every weekend she'd always rent me a movie, and I'd rent the first Star Wars movie one weekend, and the next week I'd rent Empire Strikes Back, and then the next one I'd do Return of the Jedi, and then I just start over again.
Yeah.
And my poor mom, but I mean, those movies are just, they're ingrained in my childhood, so nostalgia hit me like crazy. But I like the grittiness feel to it, which is like what the old movies had that feel to it. Like, I don't know, it wasn't all CGI, it wasn't filmed in front of a green screen.
Right.
And like that was the problem with the prequels. They were so clean feeling, you know, they just 80% of those movies were filmed in front of a blue screen, and you could just tell, and they just didn't have the emotion and the deliverance that the older movies have. And sure, I mean, I'm not saying like the old Star Wars movies were just like the masterpiece in storytelling. They were what they were. They were what a blockbuster movie should be. It should have heart, and it should be fun to watch. And that's what I have a feeling that this one's gonna be. And I mean, as a if I was a 12-year-old kid who loved Star Wars, my excitement would just be. I mean, it's how it is right now. We're getting 6 Star Wars movies within the next 6 years, and this is just, it is, oh my god! Like
is it continuing?
Yeah, well, they're gonna do 3 episodes, like of the main ones, and then they're gonna do spin-off films in between each one, set in Star Wars universe, which I'm excited about too, because that's so much. That's what's fun about it, is the expanded universe. Like, they can make a movie about Boba Fett, and like everyone loves Boba Fett. He's just a cool character. He's a guy in the green armor.
I love Boba Fett.
Yeah, I believe you, or not. No, I do. I could rant on and on and on about Star Wars and all that. So, what are you wanting to say something?
No,
I just like, and I don't know. It just brings that feeling back of being a little kid again, and just I don't know. There are those certain moments in your life where it's like with me and The Last of Us. I talk about that game all the time, but that was the game where I was just like, this is why I love gaming.
Yep.
And watching that Star Wars trailer was just like, it reminded me of why I love movies. It's because of moments like that. And I know it was just a trailer. The movie's not out yet. The movie could completely suck, but it's not going to at all. You'd be crazy to think it's going to.
Yeah, Trevor.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be great.
Just messing with you.
No, but I mean, I'm going to be there for that midnight showing, and I'm sure we all will be.
I will be.
And we're going to have a heck of a time.
Trevor's.
I don't know. When they kill off Han Solo in that movie, Trevor, don't be asleep, because that theater is going to be burned down.
I know.
And we're going to leave.
We'll be too busy helping burning it down
Yeah.
while you're just sitting there sleeping.
No, I don't
Trevor,
know if that's
wake
going to happen.
up.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Take this Molotov. Just throw it.
No, I mean, I think this is good, like, a good kind of segue into something else. Like, what are your thoughts on movie trailers in general? Do you think they give away too much sometimes, or do you think they do the right thing, like, and they should hype you up? Like, some trailers will hype you up for the wrong reasons and make you think the movie's going to be good. Transformers 2, and then
Another
like,
one that's a good.
No, go ahead.
The Gray.
The Gray.
Like,
Oh,
it led
yeah.
people to believe it was about Liam Neeson fighting wolves into
Yeah.
the woods.
Yeah.
But it
It's
wasn't
not,
nothing
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. They do that
I
sometimes.
mean, The Conjuring too. Conjuring did the exact same thing. It looked like, I was like, man, I'm gonna be so scared through this whole movie, and like, you know, that last part where that was like the only part that was like, oh, and that's in the movie, and then I don't know, it wasn't that scary. You know,
I think the trailers could be done a lot better. You know, I like a good teaser trailer.
Yes, like that Star Wars
that gives you just a feeling. It doesn't show too much, you know, and it just it gets you the right amount of hype. I think if you know, because I think there's a fine line with showing too much and not showing enough. You know, you don't want to be so hyped where you're gonna be let down.
I know.
Like, you know, you don't want that, but you want to show enough to where people are gonna be like, okay, I need to go see this when
Yeah.
it comes out. So I definitely think there's a fine line right there that needs to be
Established.
Established, yeah.
And I kind of felt like, that's another good example was the Ant-Man trailer that came out this past week. Like that the ending where they're fighting and then Thomas the Tank Engine hits Yellow Jet. You saw you watched the trailer. That was so funny. But can you imagine like us never seeing that scene and then going to see that movie for the first time and that happening? That theater would have exploded.
I know.
It is just so funny. But I feel like they did that because no one. I mean, with that first Ant-Man trailer, you didn't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
But I really feel they gave the feeling that the new Ant-Man movie is going to be more of a comedic feel, kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. See, I mean, a trailer can, you know, I think that just as much thought can be put into a trailer as actually making a film.
Yeah.
You know, because
the editing, you have to edit it.
Exactly, and essentially with a trailer, you're trying to tell a little part of the story. You know, so that's a very important part. You know, to me.
That's part of having J.J. Abrams. This is back to Star Wars, being in charge of the Star Wars universe, because he will keep things under wrap for the longest time possible. Spoilers. I mean, no one knew Khan was the main villain in the second Star Trek movie until you know he revealed himself, and then you know that had a lot of mixed emotions from a lot of Star Trek fans. But you know, I mean, I think we all have every reason to be excited about the new Star Wars movie. For new fans, old fans, I think it's a perfect time. I think Star Wars relevance is about to hit huge again. I think it's gonna be off the charts like it used to be in the 70s and 80s, especially because social media and things like that. It's gonna bring casual. The nerd culture is just taking over everything. Like, we're not in the dark anymore. We're out there. We're out there to take over the world. All of us, including us here at Sadistic Pixel. And this is just another discussion that we like to bring to you each and every week. Different topics, whatever's relevant in the news. And my name's Justin Bright. Peace out.